Welcome to SAU News, this semester's first weekly newscast brought to you by the School of Journalism and Communication here at Southern Adventist University. My name is Brian Gomez.
And I'm Jason Frias. Over the next 12 weeks, we'll be sharing top campus stories as put together by students in the TV news reporting class.
The university's Black Christian Union celebrated last weekend with a show themed around the past, present, and future. This year's BCU night began at an earlier time of 8 p.m., giving students more time to socialize and enjoy the food. Former BCU President Brandon Williams introduced the night with a flag procession, followed by a play, including musical performances, poetry, and a cultural routine. Southern's President Dave Smith made a surprise cameo appearance. The event ended with heart-filled words by officers and a Black Lives Matter chant that motivated students to help one another in times of need. However, the night was scarred by a racially offensive message posted on Snapchat by an anonymous user. The post quickly got the attention of students as it spread across all media platforms within minutes. Hours later, SA President Philip Warfield tweeted out to students that the person who posted the Snapchat was not a current student and actually had been banned from campus some time ago. Warfield said the person is a known troll who has posted controversial content in the past.
The next day, University President Smith condemned the online hate speech. He said, quote, "As president of Southern Adventist University, I stand firmly with our students, employees, and Philip Warfield, our Student Association president, in denouncing these harmful words and actions." Later in the week, President Smith emailed this message. "Pray for the individual who posted this hateful comment. Pray that each one of us will have hearts that will abundantly overflow with love and forgiveness for our neighbors. And pray for that our own blind spots regarding race will be revealed so that we can grow in grace and understanding."
We wanted to know what you thought about BCU night.
Here's a few people we talked to on the promenade.
Yeah, I think as college students we have the opportunity to be educated and to be tactful and to be loving in a way that the rest of the world isn't, because we have the gift of education. And so to be so hurtful in light of all the gifts we've been given, I don't think is right.
I think it was a great thing to do, a great event, but it's unfortunate that some people have to be the way they are.
It's hard to handle because it's gonna happen, and I think we shouldn't let that stand in our way and just kind of allow it to be something that doesn't define us or who we are. That was one incident and it shouldn't have happened, but we're still here, and I think we should move past it, I guess.
Everything will be identified and that we can actually start a conversation again this year, so that I know, I've been here 3 years now and it happens every year. It's we don't want to see that anymore, especially on a campus like this,
Right. I think we're just going to have to, always deal with these types of things, but I think the school and the president responded quickly, and so that was a positive thing.
Joining us in the studio is Student Association President Philip Warfield. Philip, thanks for being here.
Thank you guys so much. I'm humbled and honored to be able to be here with you this evening.
So you took a public stance on the situation within minutes. How are you feeling with all of the criticism that people have been giving you lately?
I feel all right. I'm 100% supported, and I've been encouraged by faculty and staff, and as well as the students here. This has just been a great atmosphere to be here and feel that way. Thank you all so much for supporting me.
I understand that you're going to Oakwood University soon. What is your message for them?
My message is more of, we need your help. I want to also say that I don't want for them to feel offended by anything that I have said and that maybe they misunderstood some things. I want to clear that up with them at the same time as before I even invite them to Deep Sabbath. I want them to feel comfortable being here and address the issue, and also say that we need your help, we need your support.
Right. And if they give us that support, how do you feel that would impact us as a student body?
I think it's a journey to reconciliation and unification between our sister campuses, especially with the history between Southern and Oakwood and the lack of race relations thereof between the two. I feel as though that will bring a sense of community like we haven't really had before. We need that support, whether it's through prayer or any of that, just sending encouraging text messages. We need to be able to say that we have friends at our sister universities.
And despite all this, despite all what happened this weekend, what do you think any good can come out of this situation?
In a way, I feel as though it was like a wake-up call. A lot of us already knew of the issues that we have on our campus, that we've had for very, very many years. Really, you could almost say like our campus is on high alert every single February. And so what this situation told us is that we have to address this issue if we want to move forward together as a campus for all people to be a part of. We can't act as though we're sweeping it under the rug. We have to take it head on, as hard as it is, and we have to say, look, we're sorry for the past, but here's how we're going to move forward. Here's some steps to move forward, and let's be a part of that process together, students, faculty, and staff together.
And how do you feel about the students' reaction to all of this?
Students' reactions here or just abroad?
Yes, here on our student body, yes.
Well, here I feel just absolutely supported. There have been people who have stopped me, whether it's on the promenade or in my office or just somewhere when they see me, and they've said, we're praying for you. You have no right to have gone through what you have gone through, but we're praying for you. And that for me means tons. From faculty and staff as well, I've just received so much support, and I want to thank you all for being just Christian-like people. Thank you.
Wow. Well, thank you so much, Mr. President, for coming here and sharing your thoughts. And we hope to see you again sometime very soon on SAU News.
Well, thank you guys so much for having me. I appreciate the time. Thanks, guys.
President Smith's call for prayer couldn't have come at more opportune time, as this semester's week of prayer was just getting started. This year's student-led event carried the theme of Vantage Point, emphasizing the importance of both spiritual highs and lows. Students packed into Collegedale Church each night to listen to their peers testify about their relationship with Christ. Each meeting began with a short song service, followed by a simple group activity before the speaker took the stage. Wednesday night speaker Gustavo Moreta inspired students with a story of his own spiritual journey.
Time and time again, I have said, Lord, I'm going to claim your promise. I know you say, hey, it'll happen in my time, but I want it now.
Evening meetings were held every night throughout the week, as well as on Tuesday and Thursday mornings. Those who couldn't make it to the meetings in person could watch them via online stream.
Students got a chance to give back to the community in the 25th annual Martin Luther King Community Service Day. After packing into Isles Gymnasium for breakfast and announcements, students watched a live video feed of UTC featuring an appearance by Southern's President Dave Smith and a performance by the Gym Masters and vocalists. Afterwards, the students headed to their respective locations where they helped the community in various ways, like cleaning up local hiking trails and giving clothes to the homeless. Many were blessed with their work, and students were happy being able to serve.
Student Association senators offered a surprise treat during one recent morning. On the promenade, senators greeted students with friendly smiles as they handed out free donuts and hot chocolate to help them power through their day. Social Committee Chair Melanie Ramirez says this event benefits both students and senators alike.
Miles to people's faces in the morning before going into their 8 a.m. class. We do this in order to connect more with the students, as senators behind me are.
Krispy Kreme delivered a wide variety of donuts. The Senate organized this surprise event at least once a semester.
Freezing temperatures may have greeted everyone back from winter break, but things quickly heated up with Student Association's midwinter party. Featuring the SA's Frozen Luau, students sipped frozen drinks, ate snow cones, mingled with their friends, and enjoyed live music. Activities included Tiki Island climbing wall, a mechanical surfboard, tropical-themed slides, and an obstacle course. While some students enjoyed the tropical indoors, others braved the chilly weather to watch fire dancers outside. SA Social Vice President Jake Strauss estimated attendance at more than 400.
It's an early February tradition that celebrates the nation's passion for football. SA hosted a party in the dining hall for Super Bowl 52. Students were treated to all-you-could-eat pizza, popcorn, and drinks while watching the New England Patriots and the Philadelphia Eagles go head-to-head.
It's really nice that SA has done all this, gotten us food, drinks, popcorn. It's just really nice just to come with friends, hang out, and just kind of goof off.
Many students cheered as the underdog Eagles beat the Patriots 41-33. This was the Eagles' first Super Bowl win.
Intramural basketball is underway.
The season began January 8th with 42 teams participating across 5 different leagues. This year's roster includes 3 leagues for men and 2 for women. The teams feature some unique names such as Jelly Squad, Shaq Fu, and Hoop Chicks.
Intramural officials say that there are no major changes to the rules this year. They say that the student referees are learning quickly and are doing better than last year. The School of Visual Art and Design kicked off the year with an art showcase featuring the work of one of their professors. Doors of the John C. Williams Art Gallery opened to a large crowd of viewers as Professor Donald Keefe displayed a collection of his works entitled Precarious Structures. Students, faculty, and community members enjoyed refreshments, talked to Keefe about the works, and viewed the various paintings and tapestries on the display. These works are an amalgamation of pieces he has created over the years. Keefe says the art takes inspiration from various moments in his life. Precarious Structures will soon close, but you can still take your Valentine's date to a new exposition titled Jesus of New York.
If you want to find out your Valentine's favorite movie for planning your next date, tune in next week to learn about SA's new online directory where students can customize their own profile.
SA leaders have also unveiled other plans for the semester, and we'll have the highlights next week on SAU News.
We are always looking for stories. If you have an idea, email us at saunewsnow@gmail.com.
That wraps up our first edition of SAU News. We'll return next week with more stories. Until then, I'm Jason Frias.
And I'm Brian Gomez. Have a great week.